Sure that nobody can really quickly rotate back into the A site, especially with the KJ utility.
Yeah, of course they saw 3 players, there's 1 unaccounted for with that recon. Whoa, no! NCR somehow ends up walking out of there with a kill. A shock dart through to further harass, and okay.
One as a squad. Turret also going to give them a little bit of extra information as the swing comes through, and well, unless stax is going to get a couple more of those, it's going to be a relatively easy cleanup in the pistol round.
Yeah, smart move. They'd already seen the turret as well. DRX are going to be blitzing out to take this fight. Already though, NCR in with 1. Quick's on the site, but now has support. He only had a Spectre to play with, but the Guardian joins him up, and now the damage is starting to swing their way, at least a little bit. Furia doing quite a bit. That shock dart not going to quite cancel the plan, but the players rushing in have, and now there's no time to get it down. What a disaster for DRX as Furious. These early fights, now this walk towards the site. Flash out, dgzin doesn't even get the chance. It's Mazin around the corner for 3. Oh, DRX are not having a good time here. That pop flash was absolutely sublime. MaKo's got it all to do, 25 seconds. And you know what, Tom? It's not only the entirety of the enemy team, they all have full health, 0 damage done. MaKo is alone in this round.
They were just pushing him. They want to try and get this go. It's very disjointed from Furia, allowing him these 1v1 fights, but I feel like
the guy is entering by himself and then being left by himself, essentially. There's 10 seconds to get in here and plant. They've killed 1, but they don't know about the player on the back of the site. Now they have that information to play with. They need to take him down, though. The plant needs to come in now, and there's no time. It's done already. Another successful defense. Makes it out with his life. Being pressured from absolutely every side. 1 for dgzin. He's going in for 2, but stax will punish him at last. Still though, look who's in the corner. Only good for 1. This is finally DRX with a head start in the round. They've gotten themselves onto a site.
As said, if you can trade that man 1 for 1, that's absolutely fine. At least he's not still surviving in the back lines, causing you issues. And someone who is MaKo. Finally, he's going to get the kill. But it does give Quick a chance. Both players forced into the back corner.
And swinging through that angle is going to have to be a 180 spin to finish off the second player. Good luck. He certainly needed it.
Well, effective as you'd hope it to be, because they're only splitting through mid now. Nobody coming through B main.
With the door closed, they couldn't even punish him. The damage has been done to some of the teammates here for DRX. That being one of them, RB, though, just about survives. A sliver of health, a shock dart in to try and take him down. But it doesn't. It leaves him still on 70. He's happy and safe in that corner, and he's going to remain tucked in while his teammate plants. Here's the flash to try and initiate, gain some space. 1 kill, the peek in from mid. Great shutdown from RB, and a follow-up, little bit of damage. A tickle onto Mazin. MaKo, known to be on the site, known to be sneaking around here somewhere. Still got a flash to clear on through, and look at Mazin. He hit behind the boxes. He blocked the flash perfectly, and the timing on the swing. Round, DRX barely managed to put a dent in this kind of a hold. And with the 2-2 setup still in play. And knife, I'm not sure when that's online for Mazin. Pretty massive to have that information. A smoke that's gone to middle. This leaves them open. The one-way smoke no longer in play on short. Khalil's being tagged up on the way. In fact, no one's too healthy in this fight.
Spike down A.
At least it's good old stax on 13. 1 versus 4. He almost had it earlier, Tom. This time the spike's in front of him. But guess who's behind him?
Yeah, it's just not going to be happening. Well, from this position, literally moments ago. I know he's already popped it, so he can get out of there. Never mind. He's still going to get a couple of kills. Now his teammates actually swinging alongside. Zest has done a fantastic job to at least turn the tide a little bit, but it's still going to be all left on to stax.
Yeah, they needed to keep contesting that to stop this res from coming through. Now there might be no choice. Players are a little bit too far away, but a quick rotation. See, if Khalil gives away his position, that's perfect, because QCK then should have the flank. That's ridiculous, though. A quick stinger kill giving an opportunity. Quick, though, has managed to sneak through. He did reposition, and he's dropped the spike. Now where do you go as RB? He hasn't got a flash left to play with, has got his nade at least. But the thing is, you can run down the clock all you want. The spike is there. You've got to go to that position. He knows it, but Quick will not win the fight. Noise
30 seconds left.
Sneaking their way in. This is crazy. Furia on a stealth push. They contacted through short. They contacted onto site. They contacted past generator. I don't know how they've gotten that much space for free, but DRX, again, they leave gaps and Furia fill them instantly.
Yeah, it's down to Stax and Zest to try and pull off a miracle once again. Not looking likely, never mind. 2 quick kills! Zest has somehow come out with a couple of his own! This round doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it doesn't matter anyway. Come from above, are they actually going to clear out this position? That's the thing, he still sits under the mount, has eventually been spotted in a double peek. We'll bring this back into a 2v2, with MaKo going down as well. NCR even goes aggressive and manages to turn it once more. The thing is, he needs to get that plant in. Seconds remain, and looking to just try and retrieve it. He is just about going to be able to get it down, but Zest now able to reposition back through the door. Looking for the push in towards the site, and he's taken a slightly more aggressive position than might be expected from mazin, and he's not quite going to be able to win the fight.
But he's going to be naded out of the corner. He still gets one before going down. A life for a life. A happy trade for Furia, I think. They end up in a 3 versus 2, even with Khalil being incredibly low. That Hunter's Fury is trying to hunt him down. Both him and Quick just need one hit from it, but none land, and then Zest loses his life.
Spike planted.
He's needed again. Stax came close earlier to having that first clutch of the tournament. Now placed into a 1v3 turn 2. One of the players desperately low. The Nightfall's going to give away his position. Down to just 1. NCR though, I think that's...
Down cue of exactly when he gets hit, realizing he's under. Winning the duel perfectly. Even still, Furia again end up with a round, and now they're up against pistols. But he got 2. He got 2 there. So even despite some amazing early duels for DRX, they're only 1 man ahead, and they haven't managed to recover those outcome. Either way, they've gotten themselves the plant, and now a 2v3. They win a lot of these, and they've already seen Buzz on the site, but nothing they can really do about that. Khalil is left alone, shut down, and DRX find 5. A few more has to be retrieved. The onus is on NZR, he's up close. This fight could determine it all, and the attackers are the ones to win it. A quick flank from Stax, but is it quick enough? 10 seconds on the clock. The spike needs to be planted, and he's got the angle. Spike dropped. Time is so low. They've got to put it down right now. It's being planted, and no denial. They have just about gotten it. The 1v1 as Buzz tries to keep DRX alive, and he'll test with those pieces of aggression before. I can understand dgzin going for it, but now the trouble having that one less player. RB though makes up for it with mazin down, an off angle for Quick, but he doesn't find the kill. Again, an opportunity for DRX to get back in here. A 4 versus 2. The jump peek. What a swat! Players are having to fall back to watch mid. You've only got your 2-man hold on this site. Hunter's Fury through to try and grab info, and the timing is great for dgzin, winning that fight at long last, but he might go down to the Hunter's Fury. He barely avoided it. Just about stayed alive. RB though, he's putting up the hold that DRX need. A 3v3, a 3v2. RB single-handedly keeping this team alive. The ace almost at hand. The shorty's out to try it. It's them starting to make their way up and out of heaven. The flash about to come through, and Khalil's been left unchecked. They were looking at main. They didn't think about under, and they'll regret that for the rest of this round. And it's not too long. No. He is? He's going up and in. The flash is there, and he's got 2.
Maniac.
Buzz is still going. Another dash online to work with. He has the escape to play with, and he doesn't even need it. 4 for Buzz.
30 seconds
The
left.
ace still possible for Buzz. He's about to get contact, but MaKo causes more problems, but a good off angle for NCR. He's going to hold it on. Oh, no, he's being flashed. That was perfect timing, and RB follows up with a wall bang. This round might just be in DRX's hand. They might just have broken the curse of the attacking side that we've seen all map long. Mazin being watched.
Oh, it didn't get him. It didn't get him. The flash just a little bit too shallow. I think it was playing for if someone was a little bit deeper on B taking that first attacking round. There's absolutely nothing the remaining players could do about it. In fact, I don't even know what the plan was. Just pad the stats a little bit.
It's safe.
Hey!
And that's his chance. Little info for him there as they cross over, starting to swarm into the site. Cautiously, Furia approach. They've got so many players to deal with. One-to-one trades are fantastic. They've got sight. They've got the plant. And there's no way to deny.
The thing is, though, a lot of their defensive round came off of these clutches. RB's just going to get headshotted the second he throws out.
Stin and dgzin's missed the shot. A rarity and another ringing up shot with no kill on the other side. A disaster here for Furia as they lose all of their players on B. They've lost the sight. The plant is in, and DRX seem to have figured this one out.
Yeah, the same risks that were paying off so massively when it came to regulation have just started to fail. I think a lot of that is Buzz warming up into the series. Like, not able to connect his shots initially. And well, now he's in an impossible crossfire. It's not
Actually drawing a couple of shots out of them. Zest at 36. He's almost gone down, but instead he stays alive to at least grab a kill. Maybe even a little bit more. That's a solid start for DRX. Oh!
It's that lurk play from NZR, just holding the top of mid. He manages to catch out MaKo. That's a lot of the utility gone, but look at the rotation. They're already within the site. Almost a little bit confused. The spike is on the deck. It's left now to dgzin, and NZR's still rotating. He hasn't made it to the site yet, and they're just running out of time. That 1v1 not working, and NZR 15 seconds. So many players still to find. He needs an utter miracle, and there is no hope. DRX from 12-4 down, they are going to be closing this one out. There is none of utility that they can try and utilize to get back into this position, but there's counters on the other side. Buzz leading the charge, though, already opened up, but there's a pretty passive hold from the remaining players other than the rotation of dgzin.
I love that idea. Smoke out long, paranoia backside. You've got all the control you need. Now it comes down to blind fire through the smoke. Body blocks coming in, and that diffuse. Possibly still making some noise on long. If they do, maybe it would draw their eyes to the other side. Buzz tucking in, taking advantage of his 45 HP. Of course, we lost MaKo, the other low player, so now DRX are almost reset in this fight, and with dgzin down, Furia are backed into a corner. Khalil is the only man left alive. 3 players to take down. They've all got weapons, and Buzz is claiming his second scalp. This match
Rotation available for RB. I don't think this is going to be an easy take whatsoever, and already there's going to be RB. Whoa, a little bit of dancing with Khalil on the other side, but what does Mazin even do here? 15 seconds, as you said, they got tour de force for next round, so I guess just try and save the gun.
The gun would certainly be helpful, but just look at the finances in play for DRX. They're on the verge of another flawless round. They have absolutely no intention of turtling away and allowing him to save this weapon. They found him. That Rolling Thunder hasn't caught the garage players. It's only towards the site, but it gets the players out and a foothold in to play from. Now range is on their side, and as you can see, right away, that's a problem for mazin. Support of utility gone. dgzin with one operator covering up close, dashing out of the way, and they might need to still swing to confirm defuse isn't underway. No, they actually don't. They can see it from the cubby. Planted out a little bit wider than I'd expected. Oh, they've got the reveal was a little bit too high. Still in for the kill, though! Whenever that fight does come down, and only 25 seconds for Furia to make it towards the site.
RB, his position is going to be revealed. He actually goes swinging in instead, though. Uses that ult against them. It may have given away his position, but he can still just fight them tooth and nail. This man's crosshair placement has been on point today. 3 kills already, locking down this C site single-handedly. They've stunned up quick, but it doesn't really matter. They've got the site. That was the goal. It was to take the space. He wouldn't have been able to kill anyone because they were out of there anyway.
There was a player up in heaven he could have potentially gotten up to. I mean, but yeah, sure. It is optimism, but just not great. It's not a good sign to see those little micro plays not working out.
He's just running in. Just landing everything, but there's been trades. A couple of kills going back in the other direction. NZR still hiding within the smoke, but stax is going to be able to drop at least one more. Get the tap onto the spike, the swing out drops one more, and this wraparound from dgzin. There's nobody on it, at least at the moment he lands that first headshot. The tap, it's going to take him away, and please just get that. It was a corner, they're going to pre-fire it. Maven now just push back into that same angle. Paranoia through Nightfall on the other side. They're going to be tagged up, and the Prowlers are giving away information. The spam coming through is at least going to garner them at least a little bit extra. MaKo unable to hit the shots, though, as Khalil will trade things back, but the Rolling Thunder has
spike and now run to sight. But look who's waiting for them, sitting here. The smoke on its way, but Buzz was down below, an unaccounted for angle. Seconds, though. He needs to get this spike planted here and now, and Buzz is evading him, dancing around the site. It's now or never for dgzin, and he finds it.
C's available if they want to try and slow them down. Nice kill coming out from Khalil. Paranoia is going to catch out Buzz as well, but he's still hiding around the corner. A reaction shot from dgzin, though, makes this one interesting. A stun to try and clear that close angle, but it's actually going to be MaKo winning that battle as well. I think a counter stun went
infinitely better than the rounds before.
He can just run at him. That's all RB needed to do. That literally is just a smart play. Like, it might look silly. Like, oh, he's just gone in. There's over on the DRX side. Paranoia not going to connect onto anyone. The cross being held by MaKo. Actually, one goes down to an aftershock. And, well, a nasty shock for Furia fans because Khalil now left to try and fight everybody stunned up, hit by the smoke, jittering in those back corners, and while I don't see any way in at this point, almost has to just try and blitz through that smoke and almost headshot everyone on the way through, or attempt to just earn a few extra credits up. I would say orbs, but shadows. I don't know why you would be so rude.
Good old orbs gained here for Khalil. They'll go down to the spike in window after that flash, but I don't think they'll expect Khalil, short of some very poor timing. This could be fantastic. No, but they've smoked it out and they clear it.
Buzz is on fire.
Oh!
He's just destroying them. That's the thing. I don't know what was happening in the first half of the first map, but he has been a different beast all the way through, and not a single battle has gone the way of Furia.
A role switches rather for the players, and this is
sent into the A site. You can see the aggression coming through, and the majority of players going to get caught. NZR does manage to at least catch one. The problem is his teammates out of the site. The flank coming in quickly might be able to catch someone, but Zest is watching for it, and it doesn't seem to matter what member of DRX has taken the battle. That man had 3 kills and just got his 4th doing that, just decimating the star player of this Furia roster, and the remaining 2, you've just got to be questioning, what do you even do here? You've got nothing to play with, a paranoia, a stun, a single flash to try and get you back through, and you've got to get past the raid boss of this shorty. It's Khalil down, and it's all left onto mazin. They're even getting a little bit of BM just at the close of the game, because it almost could have been so different for Furia. Instead, it is a third.